Is it possible to progress in League of Legends in 2024? If you're anything like me, you have probably always been intrigued by MOBAs, but never really knew anyone who played them. So the thought of learning such a complex game is frightening. It is always ranked so high on Twitch, with so many tournaments going on constantly. I have always wanted to play. In this video, I'm going to dedicate 7 days to learning how to play League of Legends, to see if it is possible to progress as a beginner in 2024. The mark of success is going to be to receive an S grade in League of Legends. If you guys are excited to watch the following video, make sure to smash that subscribe button and let's get into it. Today was my first day playing League of Legends. Now, I would be lying if I said this was my first time ever installing the game. I've previously installed League of Legends, only to be greeted with negativity from more experienced players, which has driven me away multiple times. It seems League of Legends has quite a toxic atmosphere. That was nothing new to me. I have around 865 hours on CSGO. While the game was installing, I figured I'd be better off if I were to do some research on the best characters to play for beginners, and so forth. On the League of Legends homepage, there was a how to play section. I figured there's no better place to start than with the information the creators have provided. I found this page to offer very limited information, with only providing the bare minimum. 3 games in, no win. I am determined to get at least 1 win on my first day, and I'm hoping to accomplish this. In my 4th game, I was able to secure a victory. Now, was I carried to this victory? Absolutely. I played as Ashe and did terrible. I did the least amount of damage. I had the player grade of a D+, so that's it for the first day. Hopefully the next day will be better. However, I'm just happy to get a W. So we have a benchmark of where to improve from in the coming days. First order of business on the second day was to watch some YouTube videos on tips and tricks on how to progress. These tips I found very mediocre and not very helpful. I find the language in League of Legends to almost be its own. So when the person describing the tips is throwing around acronyms, I have no idea what they're saying. However, the video did suggest a website called u.gg, and this website had a lot of useful information. It showed the best abilities to upgrade and in what order. It tells you what items to buy and when you should consider buying them. I have pretty much stopped playing Ashe. Her playstyle I found to be so difficult. I couldn't get in range. I switched to playing Brand and Master Yi, and eventually played Lux. Once I had a couple games down, I decided that I needed to pick a role, and not to worry too much about the character. I wanted something that seemed exciting, so I decided to focus on jungling. Jungling is a player who roams the middle of the map and takes on camps for buffs and levels. I researched some of the best junglers for League of Legends, and I played Wukong and Rammus. On the second day, I began my jungling journey. I needed to work on ganking. If you are unfamiliar with the term ganking, you were definitely not alone. I myself did not know what it meant the first time hearing it, but essentially in order to gank, you roam the different lanes and try to sneak attack the opponent with the laner to take him out. As it would turn out, it is harder than it seems. I felt stuck. I almost felt as if I was getting worse the more I played. It is like nothing is working. I finished up the day playing 2 draft picks on Summoner's Realm, and that's where I really started to see some progress. I was able to play the same character over and over and sort of got a feel for playing Brand. I played the same character in the middle lane and jungle. Overall, day 2 was sort of a struggle, but tonight gives me hope for tomorrow. Finished the day with the highest grade of an A- with Lux. Day 3, with no surprise, was another tough one. At this point, I'm honestly not sure what I'm doing wrong. I'm watching tutorial video after tutorial video on how to play the characters, and everyone just seems to be better than me. There seem to be so many moving parts to this game that make it so difficult to predict the enemy's move. I almost had my first rage quit today. I played a couple rounds of draft today and continued to play Brand and Master Yi. I have continued to play mid and jungle. I'm not sure how good that is and if it is a good place to start. I have been getting more mid matches than jungle, and Yuso has been absolutely on me, and I have been maining Brand. I think I'm getting comfortable with his moveset. Another issue I'm having is the farming aspect of the game. I can never make it past like the core items I'm supposed to build. Feel the rage building inside. Overall guys, it was a pretty tough day on League, and the queue times were long. and I felt like I didn't get much done. Still holding on to hope for tomorrow. I'm not giving up on this challenge yet, but the game is getting grim. Day 4 rolled around, and I started off the day like any other, watching YouTube videos on beginner tips. I found this 30-minute guide, and it honestly gave me a lot of good information. It recommended that for people looking to play mid and jungle, to start with Annie or Lux for mid, and Xing Zhao or Imumu for jungle. I have played Lux before, so I decided to play Annie. She has decent abilities, and I wasn't doing half bad in a beginner's perspective. I was able to farm creeps and even go for some kills. However, where I felt like I really started to get the hang of it is when I was playing Xing Zhao. He had a good moveset that allowed me to move around the jungle pretty nicely. I felt like I could actually gank an enemy champion. Now, as far as the ganks go, I would get close to punishing them. However, a lot of the times the enemy champion made it back to safety of their turret with a sliver of health. All in all, I feel like day 4 was my best day so far. As for a grade goes, maybe not my best grade day, but I feel like I gained a lot of knowledge today. Wow. Today was a rough one, to say the least. Honestly, I felt defeated. It seemed like everyone I was playing was 1,000 times better than me. I couldn't get anything going in the game, and honestly, it led to a lot of frustration. I can now see why people get so angry at this video games. Like, holy I maybe played 3 or 4 games today. It was just brutal, and for my own sanity, I had to turn them off. I honestly have never felt more frustrated in a game. I'm not sure if any of you have ever had a day where it just felt like everything was going wrong. It seemed like every lane I was playing, the opponent had the perfect counter for my champion, and I just couldn't get anything done. Hopefully tomorrow is a better day. I am trying to stay hopeful, but at this point, it's looking dark, and I'm starting to lose hope for improvement. Day 6 here, and ultimately, today is one of the best days I've had on League of Legends. I feel like I was actually competing with other players. I was playing a lot of Annie and Xing Zhao. I didn't have a ton of wins, but I don't think win-loss ratio really matters when you are playing quick play. There were moments of frustration, but all in all, today was a good day, and honestly, I can't complain. Day 7 is here. It's the last day of the challenge, and it's looking grim to get an S grade for a character. I think more goes into getting an S tier grade than just having a positive kill-death assist ratio. It considers your creep score, how you've placed your attack wards, and specific strategy. Unfortunately, the challenge was a fail. I did not receive an S grade. The best grade I received was an A-. The queue times were rather long today, and I didn't find many games to play. Takeaways are, yes, it is still possible to get better in 2024. Yes, I feel that I progressed in my game. My main issues were that the queue times were too long. It would project that it was going to take 4 minutes to find a game. In reality, it would end up taking closer to 10 minutes to find a game. And I get that you need to make matches so everyone can play one of their 2 choices, but 10 minutes is ridiculous for quick play. I plan on continuing to play, and when I unlock rank, I want to do another video on how high I can climb, and something along those lines. Comment down below if there's any other games you want me to try to get good at in 7 days. As always, it's been Gamers Digest. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video.